Well, welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast where Aberdeen Christian Knights are playing the North Central Raiders, and we're in Roscoe, South Dakota, playing North Central Thunder. And the Thunder consists of several towns, several different schools, Eureka Bowdle and Edmunds Central, which is Roscoe and Hosmer together. And Aberdeen Christian obviously is out of Aberdeen. Joining me tonight, Dave Palmer. Joining me is head coach of the boys team, David Rohrbach. We're going to fly through the game here tonight and give you a little commentary and keep you up to date. And we'll give you the starting lineups here in a little bit as we'll just give you the starting lineups here right now that we have, and then we'll pause when we get to the national anthem. Starting for Aberdeen Christian are their same starters. Number 11, Joy Rohrbach. She's a 5'6" senior guard. Number 20, Kaylee Block. She's a 5'8" senior forward. Number 23, Hannah Miller. She's a 6'1" senior guard. And in the middle, Mallory Miller. She's a 6'4" junior. And the fifth starter for the Knights is Grace Kaiser. She's a 5'9" senior forward. For the Thunder tonight, Caitlin Horner is a 5'6" junior guard. Amory Vandervorst is a 5'7" 8th grader, and she plays forward and guard. Brittany Frickson, number 13, is a 5'7" junior guard forward. Jenessa Jacobs is a 5'4" sophomore guard. And lastly, number 22, Hope Horner, and she's a 5'10" senior center. Looks like on their roster she is the only senior. They've got several 8th graders, four 8th graders on this varsity team. And I don't know anything about their record. Do you, Dave? Do you, Coach Rohrbach?
I don't know much about their record. Just a young team. I'm not sure on the record.
Okay. Yep. Knights have lost 2 of their last 3. I've had some good competition here the last 10 days. But they're still over 10 victories, I believe.
Yeah, they're 11-2. Wasn't sure where they'd fare in the polls, but state kept them in the polls. I think they came in at number 5 last night.
You bet. We'll pause here for the national anthem and pick it up here as play starts here in a couple minutes. Well, like we said earlier, we're in the Roscoe gym here, part of the North Central Thunder program. I think this facility is probably only 4 or 5 years old. I know this is the second time I've been here.
Yeah, not very old at all. Really, really nice facility. Nice gym. I think it's the second time that our school's played here in this new facility. I know they rotate games between obviously Eureka, Bowdle, and here. So.
Tips up and won by the Knights, and Joy Rohrbach will set the half-court setup here. Looks like a zone.
Looks like they're guarding Mallory exactly how the last couple of teams have guarded her, and it's giving them trouble having them front and behind her, which is smart.
Nice pass down in the middle to Miller cutting inside. And boy, that's how you break a zone down, when they double team the post.
No doubt.
That was Mallory Miller scores. Knights have about as much size as you're going to find in a girls team, let alone a Class B school.
Yes, very, very long for sure. Definitely want to use that size to their advantage, especially in a zone. And if they're going to take away or try to take away Mallory as much as these other teams have been, it'd be really
Miller to Miller on the cut, and she's fouled and go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Hannah's going to need to find a way around the rim as much as possible, find some easy buckets, as much attention as her sister gets.
Yeah, you just got to learn to play through that and figure it out. That's like you said, girls have seen that Knights have seen that the last 2 or 3 games, and somebody has success with something, everybody's going to do it until you figure out how to break it. And
yeah, biggest thing, is to not overreact to, a couple tough games, and just use it to your advantage to help make you better as the season goes.
Hannah makes that second free throw, and Knights lead 3-0, I think. They got 2-0 up on the scoreboard.
Thunder looking to curl a lot off that top girl at the high post there. Thought early on they missed one off the curl, but she curled it wide. So we'll see if they hit one for a layup here eventually.
Yeah, you want to come off that pick shoulder to shoulder and really go hard. And I don't think she was expecting the ball, so she didn't cut hard.
Definitely. Nice
there
pass.
They found Miller inside.
Hannah to Mallory.
Mallory scores. Now they got it 5-0 here. Knights with a quick lead, and they're a little more pressure as there's pressure extended out front, and that results in a turnover.
Oh. Super call.
Grace, wide open shot on the baseline there, and she's hammered and fouled.
Definitely take away Mallory, but I would think you have to take away that middle with an opposite guard, or it's going to be a long night if you let Hannah catch it that close to the hoop.
Her shot's up and good from Grace Kaiser. Knights lead 6-0. 6:21 into the first quarter. So what's the story with your sisters, with Joy's thumb here? I've missed the last game.
Yeah,
I see she's wearing a brace. She sat out a couple games after that Faulkton game when she left early with an injury.
Concern was she'd have to have surgery, and then they said she wouldn't have to, and she might have to sit out for about 2-3 weeks, but the brace made it so she can play through it, so giving it a go.
And obviously it's her left hand, which isn't her dominant hand.
Not her dominant hand.
And so she can maybe do some things and learn to play with that on her thumb.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully still facilitate a little bit with the right hand.
Knights putting a lot of ball pressure on.
Boy, Mallory is quick to the ball.
Baseline shot's no good, but the putback is good by number 22.
Box out by the offense. Did you see that? Nice seal inside for the offensive rebound.
Hope Horner, the only senior on this team, and she scores the first bucket for the Thunder. Pass inside to Miller is up and no good.
I like to see her not quite rush that shot and just realize you have all day. Oh, another smart play.
Nice drive around a baseline pick and takes her time and scores. 6-4 game.
Really smart play by 22 there to seal her on the screen there, making it look like she's looking for the post up and just seals her on the weak side screen, or strong side screen, I should say.
Knights have yet to take anything but a point blank shot. And they get another one. Hannah to Mallory there.
Thunder are going to have to take away that middle. Looking for that curl action here, the Thunder are. They haven't really curled it too tight, though. We'll see what they look to do here as the game goes. 22 flash.
There's a three-point shot. Up and good by number 2. That's Caitlin Horner, junior guard. 8-7 score. Nice pass inside, but Miller is backing away instead of coming to the ball, and ball's tipped away and turned over. Yeah, you like to see your post hold their ground and come to the ball and not go away.
Yeah,
like that if possible, but that's
no doubt. A nice reaction by the Thunder girl to go get that thing too. Got a steal.
Joy picks it out front, and we'll see what happens with the left hand here.
Up
and good.
The left hand works, race and all.
That draws the timeout, I think, by the Knights here.
Yep, looks to be.
They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Thunder bring the ball up after that Knights timeout. Knights leading 10-7. And first bucket by Joy Rohrbach in a little while that I've seen.
Nice switch there by the Knights out top. And
ball's blocked by Miller inside, and it's off the leg of the Thunder, and will go the other way with the Knights.
Guessing at that timeout they talked about going under that at the screen at the top there when they're setting that curl screen, because you saw Kaylee go under it and then they're switching up top. I'm guessing
entry pass into Miller is just perfect, and she doesn't even have to jump and scores a 2-point bucket.
See if they continue to go under these screens here, set at the top for curls. Would make sense to go under it. Yep, go under it again.
Mallory almost wouldn't have to even guard that up there until they get hurt by a mid-range jump shot. Just stay in the paint.
Definitely with her length, you can hang down. Timeout here by the Thunder.
Timeout by the Thunder. Coach Rohrbach's adjustment draws a timeout by the Thunder. They'll take a full timeout, and we'll take a minute break here. Coming out of that timeout, the Thunder set up an inbounds play and turn it over. They also bring in a sub, Ella Beatty, and she's 5'11", 8th grader, a little bit longer than their other players. Pass inside for a good shot, but missed in the middle.
Looks like the Knights get Chloe Bosman for the first time too for Kaylee.
Still running, coming hard off that high screen. Miller with the rebound on a long miss, and Knights push up here. Miller for a 3 from outside. That looked good from our vantage point, but just missed, and
good.
Thunder clear, and here they come. Three is good.
make it
number
3 is
4,
good.
Amory Vandervorst. Just an 8th grader from top of the key and draws the Thunder within 2 here. Knights lead 12-10.
Nice
Pass inside, the middle to Miller, and she scores again.
We've seen that work about, it's got to be 4 or 5 times now. Flash to and then just over the top to Mallory.
Yeah, just quick too. All's tipped out of bounds. Stays on this side. Deep corner 3 is off the mark and out of bounds here. We'll go back to Aberdeen Christian. With a 14-10 lead with 1:26 left here in this first quarter in Roscoe, South Dakota. Pass over the top, up and good by Mallory Miller. I would like to play guard and throw it inside to someone big like that. That looks like that would be fun.
Get a couple of assists, huh? No doubt.
Blocked from behind by Mallory, and she brings it up herself to Kaiser, back inside to Mallory Miller. Her turnaround is just off the mark, and Thunder will clear and come the other way.
Got a steal.
Joy again with a steal. We'll see what happens on the right-hand side this time, and she scores. She's 2 for 2 on steal and breakaways, and the Knights, just like that, are up 8 with 30 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is just a fraction.
See if the Thunder hold for one. Looks like they're gonna work for a shot here, though. Doesn't look like they're holding for one.
Inside 10 seconds here right now as it counts down. We get a foul. That is the first foul on the Knights here in the first quarter. Kaylee Block with 6.8 seconds left. Been a fast-moving quarter. A couple timeouts, but hardly any stoppage for.
No, nice pace to the game for sure.
I think that's a double dribble. Took a dribble, stopped, and took off here. Knights will have 4.3 to get a quick shot off here if they can push it up the floor, which they do. Block's got an open 3.
Got a big
just a hair short. Just a hair short. So we'll go to the end of the first quarter with the Knights with an 8-point lead, 18-10. We'll be back in a minute. We're back in the start of the second quarter here. It's the Mustangs ball. Knights with an 8-point lead. And a 3 up is just short and saved in bounds. Fired back up, and it's a little bit long.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Dave. You've probably studied this more, but are they running shades of the Princeton offense, or is it just kind of run it through with the high cutter.
I haven't seen anybody really drive or cut hard when you drive at them.
That's fair. That's a good point.
But they are coming off that high cutter, which could just be an element of it, and that's all they're doing.
I think she got away with the foul
Yeah,
there.
knocked away by Mallory there, and could have been a foul, but we also are pretty shielded right here.
It's a good pass there. How often do you outlet the ball back to your 6'4" center to get the ball off the floor?
No, she's not afraid to dribble. That's cool.
She's a good dribbler.
Mallory Miller with another bucket. Knights jump out to a 12-point here lead.
Just really skilled for sure.
I said this the last game I announced, but her improvement from last year to this year is just radical.
Yeah, it's.
And maybe we just were looking at, I was looking at other things last year, but boy, she's doing so many different things. You just don't expect a big to be not afraid to dribble or anything like that. Joy Rohrbach with another grab, and she's hammered on the left hand where she's wearing that brace, but she'll go to the line for two. Looks like she's okay.
Gets up smiling, good sign.
Yeah. Boy, 10 days ago when she got whacked there, it had to be painful. She looked emotional in it. First shot's no rim on that free throw. Obviously not affecting her shot, at least her free throw shot. We haven't seen her take a outside shot yet tonight. Second one rattles in. Knights with a 14-point lead. 6:20 left in the second quarter.
Looks like the Thunder are going to run a set here.
Does anybody run the Princeton offense?
No, you know, I looked at it one time and saw what I liked how they ran cutters, and I stole a play off of it, and that's all I did. I ran one play off it for one of my bigs to get a bucket, and then I said, that's all I'm gonna do with it.
I love it. You just got to have the right personnel to do it, and it's tough to have.
For sure, for sure.
Pass ahead to Joy Rohrbach, and a little bit out of control, but Kaiser's there
Grace
to clean it
cleans
up,
it up
and puts it in.
Nice job
Nice
by Grace.
hustle by Grace, and didn't give up on the play. And
Grace does such a good job of that. She brings such 100% effort all the time, and she's really a good offensive rebounder. Good move.
Nice move on the baseline. Shots just off. Knights throw ahead quickly.
Good idea. Just
looked good, just didn't get it quite executed. Yep. A nice touch pass, and not quite there. I got to tell you a story if we get a chance. We were talking about what a beautiful facility this is, and back when I played, you know, Hosmer had their own gym and Roscoe had their own gym. That's been in the early 80s, and Roscoe and Hosmer's gym were just identical. If we get a little bit of a break, I got to tell you a story about that.
Yeah,
this place is beautiful compared to
nice.
What they used to have, which they weren't bad, but Miller with a drive, just off, and Thunder clear and are coming the other way. Knights with a 16-point lead. 4:42 left in the second quarter here, first half. Thunder need a bucket here. They haven't scored for a little while. Had a nice little run there in that middle of the first quarter, made 2-3 in a row, and kind of gone dry for a little bit.
Yeah, not a ton of scoring this quarter.
Open three, my number 21 is off, and Holt clears, and we come the other way.
It's on the double weak side. Good pass.
There's a nice pass.
Nice cut by Kaylee.
You got to think that's an adjustment from what they've been seeing, where they can't get it inside, and nice pass post to post.
It's what the Knights are going to have to learn to do as Mallory starts to see a lot of defense sent her way for sure.
That draws a timeout. We'll take a short break here. just inside 4 minutes in the second quarter, and it's been all Aberdeen Christian Knights the last few minutes here as they've stretched out a lead to 18 points. Nice drive, but by number 21, but not blocked by Miller after she beat her.
What a luxury. You get beat off the dribble, and you got 6'4" waiting at the rim.
Yeah. And even if she's not there, you're conscious of her, and it kind of throws your shot off half the time too.
That's for sure.
I just remember when we had a 6'8" player years back, Connor Compton, and he just affected everybody's shot. Miller a little too aggressive there and gets a foul. That'd be her first. Mallory Miller's first foul, team second foul. Mustangs trying to work it inside and think better of it and keep working here. Down to 20 seconds in the shot clock. There's a wide open three by number 4, and that's good. Boy, they needed, it's been a while, they needed a bucket.
Nice screen set by 22 for her as well.
Amy Vandervorst, 8th grader. I hope I'm saying that right, Amory. Nice post-to-post pass.
Really good
Miller
pass
to
inside.
Grace. Real quick too, almost a touch pass.
Yeah, hockey assist and then a legit assist by Mallory.
Mustangs have nice ball movement.
They do.
Just haven't connected much from the outside.
Constant movement.
Nice shot off the cut.
Another good play inside. Looks like she's going to the line.
Joy Rohrbach with a drive, and she finds Grace Kaiser, and she's fouled. Will go to the line for 2. Men a lot of free throws. Almost every foul on the Thunder has been a 2-shot foul. Grace
has done a nice job this quarter of finding herself by the rim. You have time for that story here at the free throw line?
Yeah, I do. You know, we used to play. I played at Ipswich, and obviously Hosmer had their own school and Roscoe had their own school, and their gyms were just identical. And the locker rooms, you'd go downstairs into the locker room, and they only had 2 locker rooms, and the referees would shower and dress in the visiting locker room. And so, you know, that was back in the days when guys took showers because
oh yeah, not anymore.
You know, you were in competitive for the girls, and so you had to be clean, and everybody showered, and we'd be showering with the refs after the game, and we played in Hosmer one time, and we got a technical, and so we're in the showers talking about the technical as the refs step in, and so kind of an awkward situation if you could. I don't think that would ever happen in this day and age, but nice pass inside from Hannah to Mallory, and she scores.
The question everyone wants to know, is it your technical?
No, it was not. It was not. It was my future brother-in-law's.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't deserve it. It was just one of them things that happened.
Is he the one who eventually was a ref?
Yeah, he's a ref in Watertown.
Pretty good ref, Brad.
He is a great basketball player.
Yeah.
All that happened was we called a timeout. We called a timeout, and it was really a heated moment in the game. And he bounced the ball real hard to himself, and the crowd went, ooh. And the refs weren't even looking, and they thought he slammed it on the floor, you know, or something like that, and they just called it technical.
Oh, man.
And so it was kind of a goofy thing that it shouldn't have happened.
Interesting.
Oh, forgot to reset the shot clock, and that goes off. All right, so the 22-point lead here with just over a minute left. I've only had one technical in my life, and that was playing intramurals in college.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so embarrassed that I just kind of changed my behavior for a little bit.
Yeah, you never got one coaching. That's
no.
That's impressive. That's good.
Probably could have.
Only had one in my life. Never playing, only coaching.
Knights with good ball movement against that zone. Draws another 2-shot foul. Bosma will step to the line for 2.
Knights are doing a good job switching this game. I'm guessing that was a point of emphasis after the last couple games. They played a lot of quick guards that do a lot of different things. I'm guessing they've talked about that. Don't know for sure, but just the way they came out switching different things out top, I'm guessing they worked on that and talked about that in film.
And that's what I'm sure the girls are frustrated losing those 2 games. And nobody wants to lose, but sometimes lots and lots of good things come out of that where you can make adjustments and learn from that, from the players and the coaches. And Knights still have a fantastic record. They're going to be a high seed. There's a long 3. That's off, and it'll go the other way to the Knights with just 10 seconds left. They'll have a chance to take the last shot here. Haven't really worked the shot clock down much. They've kind of been able to get what they want when they want it. There's a long 3 by Block is off the mark, and that'll take us to the half. Knights with a 38-15 lead. Kind of coasting here against the Thunder in Roscoe. We'll be back after halftime. back in Roscoe. North Central Raiders taking on the Aberdeen Christian Knights in girls basketball here on Tuesday night. Knights with a 38-15 lead, and teams are just coming out of their timeouts, ready to take the floor. Knights really had a good half, 38 points. That's a lot of points put up, and it kind of did it effortlessly. Well, it looks like it'll be the Knights' ball, and we'll see what happens here the second half, see if any adjustments are made and what shakes out here.
Thunder starting in the 2-3 zone, it looks like, same one. Trying to front and behind Mallory, but the middle.
Post-to-post pass again, and Kaiser's shot's just off, and
looks like
Miller loses it out of bounds. Mustangs set up in their half-court set here against the Knights. Looks like they're continuing to run off that high cutter.
Really like to curl the girl to the corner, and then 22 will slam down to the block area.
Entry pass is off. And Thunder turn it over. Knights will come back court to front court. I should say the Thunder, we never mentioned the coach is our coach by Casey Vandervorst and assisted by Ashley Grenz. Knights, of course, are coached by Coach Rohrbach, Michael Rohrbach, and assisted by Rod Johnson and Tom Kaiser. Shots up and no good, and Thunder clear and push it up the court quickly.
Good outlet pass, nothing going.
Shots off, Miller clears, and she'll bring it up herself here. 3-on-1.
Has numbers, gets it back.
Pass back, and a little Euro step, and up and good. Knights stretch out their lead to 25 here, 40-15 with 6:34 left in the third quarter. Nice crowd here tonight in Roscoe. We're set up here on the visitors' side, and they're pretty filled in. I'd say 80%, 70-80% on this side, and the Knights have a pretty good contingent over on the other side. Been talking about this new gym here in Roscoe. Do you think it affects players shooting in a closed gym like this, where the wall right behind the hoop? Or
it's definitely a shooter's gym. I think it does, especially on the road when you're playing somewhere that you're not entirely used to. I think it's definitely easier to get dialed in for sure.
Knights are moving the ball around. A little more patience here. This is about the longest they've gone in a shot clock this game. Joy steps in and gets a nice shot. Rebounded by Miller, but they're going to call a push foul. Not much contact there, but
gonna get the old
penalty.
Over the back's not a call, but gonna get it for a push.
Penalty for being big. That's one that you'd be screaming about if it was a little closer game and a little more contested, but you just got to live with them. Ball's turned over to Grace Kaiser with a steal, pushes ahead to Rohrbach, and she brings it 1-on-2.
Let it quick.
Little right-hand hook is up and no good.
Can't get it to go.
21 at the rebound there. That's Genessa Jacobs. Mustang set up deep three by Jacobs is just off. Another shot. Third shot is up and good. That's Amory Vandervorst, 5'7", 8th grader. Brings the Thunder total up to 17. Knights sure are in no hurry to pull the trigger from the outside. They're being patient, working the ball around. Pass inside to Mallory Miller. She dumps it across the block. Looks like Joy's going to take a deep three, and it's good. No rim.
Patience
Joy Rohrbach with the three.
That possession. I thought Kaylee did a good job of finding herself. She just buried herself a little too deep. She did a good job of sealing. Just want to get yourself into a position you could score there, but did a good job of posting up. Nice step. Nice shot by 13.
What do you call a move like that, where you step in?
Yeah, just a little pivot step through there.
Pivot step. Brittany Frickson with a nice move, and she scores. Steps inside. Miller with a power dribble up, and she's fouled and will go to the line for two.
I like what Kaylee's looking to do weak side. That's more than once where she's looked to cut weak side, and even though Mallory had position, but she should have gone up there. I like that Kaylee's thinking weak side of cutting, and you're just going to have to do that the more Mallory's, just really focused on offense. And all the girls, whoever's that weak side wing is going to have to be ready to step in. You'll get layups.
Chloe Bosma checks in, and so does Chloe Holt. The Knights go to their bench. with 4 minutes left here in the third quarter, leading 44-19. Thunder turn it over out at the mid-stripe, and Knights will come back the other way. Joy made that last three, and she's got a little spark in her eye tonight. Like she's looking like she's ready to shoot.
Knights with a couple good swing passes. Really been moving the ball this quarter.
Nice entry pass into Miller from Holt. And her shot is up and good. Stretches the lead to 46-19 with 3:27 left in the third quarter. Well, you won your 100th game last week, Coach Rohrbach. Up to 101 already.
101. Got it checked off.
Did you think that would happen that quick?
You know, I only got 300 to go to catch Coach Eldon Marshall at White River, so
Mustangs.
ways to go.
Mustangs are the three there.
Yep, nice three by the Thunder there. I think number 13. Willing shooters from the outside after they get their cutters through. Good skip pass by Grace.
Rohrbach's three is off. Ball goes out in the corner. Mustangs will take over.
Good business decision there by Mallory to not run into the bleachers there.
Mustangs running their offense, showing good patience.
Nice little wrinkle there. Instead of cutting to the corner, she popped up top. Had another open look for three, just off.
Brittany Friction's three
nice
is just
cross
off.
court look to Grace. Gets it to go.
Grace Kaiser with a putback. Nice little right hand in the paint. Knights lead 48-22. Knights just had a lot of size at all the spots.
Good back cut there. Yes, Knights are very long. Good switch by Chloe Bosma. Really switching well tonight. Been impressed. Good attention to detail on defense. Little travel there, yep. Let's see, yep. Looked like a travel, and it is.
With the turnover. Got a minute 30 left here in the third quarter. Knights with a 26-point lead. Showing good patience this half. Trying to get the best shot they can get. Pass into Miller is contested and off. Kaiser with a rebound, and she's fouled and will go to the line for two. She's been very active tonight, Grace has.
Grace has really been active, flashing in. She's very quick on the offensive boards, you know, to make her presence known by cutting in and getting on the offensive board. She really brings that well to the team.
Well, if you've got a dominant post player, that backside is always going to be open if you recognize that, from come and fill it from the baseline or dive hard down to it. And Grace has been doing that tonight.
100%.
Especially against a zone, that backside is, that backside defender has to step across and help on a double team, then that leaves that wide open if you can enter the ball there. Or just be there to clean up. Kaiser's second one is good. Knights lead by 28 here with a minute 14. You got to take off at the quarter? You gonna leave me?
Might have to leave you at the third quarter here. Got to go talk to the fellas.
Yeah, you better get her done.
High arcing
three. Brought a little dirt down from the rafter, and no rim is good. That's Caitlin Horner. Brings it back to 25 points. Mallory Miller gets the ball deep inside, power dribble, and she's hammered and will go to the line for two.
Not sure, but I think Hannah Miller might be working through an injury out in the hallway. I would try to get you an update there.
I think the injury was she was carrying a trash can when she ran out the door. So
oh, I see.
It might be a intestinal injury.
Okay. You're already on it. You already know.
I don't know that. I just saw her carrying the trash can.
I'm
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah,
Not with Mallory, but I mean
it's probably what it is. Not feeling good.
Bosma's stepped up and taken her spot. Played well here in the last couple minutes.
Another open three, just off. See if the Knights hold for one. They got 20 seconds.
Pass
but they
ahead to Kaiser.
A layup. Oh, no layup. Turn it over.
She kind of mishandled it and tried to give it up and turned it over here. 10 seconds left.
Nice job of getting back by the Thunder. Yeah, about 5 seconds here. They actually get a nice open look.
Mallory clears at the buzzer. That'll take us to the fourth quarter. Knights leading 51-25, 26-point lead. Coach Rohrbach's fun.
Always fun.
Work with you. Good luck in tonight's game.
Thanks. We will see you next time.
You bet. Mustangs ball in bounce in the fourth quarter here. Knights leading 51-25. And ball's taken away by Miller. He pushes up the floor all the way, switches hands, takes it to the hole, and just missed. Nice drive. Mustangs showing patience here as they work the ball against the Knights. Got some good looks from the three-point line tonight. Got a few to go. Not much inside against this superior team of height that the Knights have. Deep three, just off and cleared by Mallory Miller, and the Knights will bring it the other way. Enter inside from post to post, and Kaiser's shot's just off. Gets her own rebound. Back to Miller, and she's going to get an offensive foul. Brittany Frickson took the bulk of that contact. It's a little slow getting up. It looks like she's okay. Little break here. Not sure what's going on. The referees are all visiting with Coach Rohrbach. I'm not sure what's going on. Doesn't look like anything serious. And then Mustangs will take the ball out and set up their offense. 6:51 left to go. 51-25. Knights lead. That was Miller's fourth foul. Let's see how long she can play with that fourth foul here in the fourth quarter. 6.5 minutes left. Ball's blocked a little bit out front, and Knights clear. Miller to Joy Rohrbach, and she's quickly up the floor. We haven't seen Hannah Miller for quite a while here. Rohrbach with a 3 from the side, and that's good. That's at least her second 3. Nice to see her connecting from the outside tonight. She's kind of playing with a smile on her face tonight too. That's good to see. It looked like she's been playing under duress when she first hurt that thumb, and that brace must be giving her a little confidence or no pain. Kaiser will step out and Bosma steps in. 6 minutes left. Knights with a 29-point lead here. Just a point away from a running clock. Inside to Miller, her power bounce play, misses the first shot, rebounds her own shot, puts it up and in. We'll have a running clock the rest of the way. Long rebound is just off, but the Knights fumble it out of bounds, and the Mustangs will retain possession under their basket. Ball stolen away by Holt. Knights will set up here. Miller has stepped out of the game with her 4 fouls. Probably won't return with this 30-point lead. Kaiser with an offensive rebound. Holt with a 3 on the side, and that's good. Back-to-back threes by Rohrbach and Holt. Stretches this Knight lead to 34 points. Nice entry pass inside. She's fouled by Rohrbach. That's number 13, Brittany Frickson. She'll step to the line for a pair. Her first shot is good. Second one's up and good as well. Brings the Mustang total to 27, and the Knights will come back court to front court. Well, we got a little on-air talent come over and pick the microphone up. I've got Brian helping me. What do you think, Brian?
We're winning.
We are winning. Knights with a strong performance here tonight. You guys had a game the other night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that the 5th grade team?
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys do?
1 by 10.
1 by 10. Where did you play?
At the Aberdeen Christian School.
At Christian School against who? Joy Rohrbach with a driving runner, and that's up and good. Michael Rohrbach, Coach Rohrbach will call it full timeout here. We will take a break during this timeout and be back in a minute. Mustangs inbounding the ball after that timeout. Knights with a 61 to 27 point lead here, 3:50 left in the quarter. Our producer said there's a little too much silence, so when Coach Rohrbach left, so Brian came down and joined me here with a little color comment. What's happening?
Well,
what are the Knights doing on defense? You got to call that out for me.
I have no idea.
You don't know?
Nope. I don't know.
Well, what do the 5th graders play? Do they play man-to-man?
Yeah.
All right, hopefully that's what they do then, and you can recognize it there. Bucket for the Mustangs, quick steal by number 21, and she takes it length of the court, but her shot is off and rebounded in the corner, and a 3 is up and good by number 4, Amory Vanderhorst. He's an 8th grader. Knights still with the bulk of their starters in the game here. I guess just Grace Kaiser is the only starter in the game. Number 13 backs her man down, and her shot's off. Knights will clear and come the other way. 2:30 left here. We've got a running clock these last couple minutes. Pass inside to Kaiser. Knights moving the ball quickly around the perimeter. Into Bosma, into Kaiser. Her turnaround is just off. Mustangs clear and will go the other way. Mustangs with a timeout. Looks like just to get subs in. And we'll stay here. Well, looks like they're going to come off and take. We'll just stay here and keep the action going. What do you think, Brian?
What do you mean?
You're not talking much.
I've never done this before.
Well, that's all right. Coming out of the timeout, Knights are leading 63-32, 31-point lead. 2 minutes left. Knights are going to pick up a win on the road here tonight in a conference game. Looks like the Mustangs have a whole new lineup in there right now. These last couple minutes, and they find a wide open 3 at the top of the key for number 5, but it's cleared by the Knights, and they'll bring it up. Bosma dribbles up. They'll set up their offense. Looks like the Mustangs are playing man. Pass inside to Bosma. She's up strong, and her bucket is good. Coach Rohrbach sending a couple more subs into the game here at the next dead ball.
Seems like Thunder can dribble pretty well.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
Looks like a junior varsity game broke out here the last couple minutes as both teams have cleared their benches and starters are all sitting down for both teams. Got a running clock here with just a hair over a minute left. Couple possessions for each team. We'll see what happens here this last. This is your chance. If you got the ball, you got to fire it up. This is your chance to get a shot up here. Pass inside. His left-hand layup is just missed by Fogarty. Gets the ball back and misses another one. 2 good opportunities. Knights just miss. This Thunder with 35 seconds left. Ball's kicked away, almost a turnover, but Thunder will retain possession here. This might be the last possession right here.
These are both pretty aggressive teams.
You bet.
Seems like.
That's been a good game. Good game if you're a Knights fan tonight. Number 5 drives baseline. Her shot is just off. Takes us down to 5 seconds. Pass ahead. Number 12. Missed the name there. Just off, and that'll take us to the end of the game here. Knights pick up a strong win here on the road in Roscoe, playing the North Central Thunder. They win 65-32, and we'll step back and wait for the boys game to start. We'll be back in a few minutes with the boys game. Thanks for listening.